That might be one of the most famous songs ever written about a phone call, about a call that says, I love you. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel this morning for my brief daily message of hope and inspiration. I hope that your day is off to a great start today and that you're already on the path filled with hope and inspiration and doing all the wonderful things that the Lord has called you to do and to be today. I've been talking to my students the last several weeks. We're all accustomed to talking on these sort of things all the time. Phone calls, we have phones in our pockets, in our purses, in our cars. We have them in our jackets. We carry our phones around with us all the time, and we send and receive different types of phone calls all day long. And but the point I'm making with my students is that we have two major phones in our head, in our thoughts. One's a dark phone, and one is not a dark phone. One is a light phone. One leads into darkness and one leads into the light. Unfortunately, we're used to getting these negative phone calls in our head. They come from our own brokenness. We wind up tempting ourselves with fleshly desires. The world tempts us to do things that aren't helpful to us. And even the evil one, the ancient enemy, calls on that dark phone in our head. The good news today is that the other phone is a direct connection to God. That is an open line. God speaks to us all day, and we never have to answer that phone because God is always talking to us. His voice is always coming loud and clear to us. The problem is we're tuned to other channels, to other frequencies. We're hearing other noises in our head besides the voice of God. And we're always answering the dark phone from the evil one who is trying to tempt us and lead us astray. My point to my students is so simple. When the dark phone rings and we start feeling like we're being called to do something that we know is not right, to gossip about someone, for example, to tell a deliberate falsehood, to take something that doesn't belong to us, to use the Lord's name in vain, to curse, and indeed to commit indecent actions on our part. The dark phone rings and tempts us in those directions. And we get them all the time, through our own flesh and through the world around us and through the evil one who tempts us. And the point I'm making my students is, when the dark phone rings, hand it to Jesus. Let him deal with the call. We're not meant to deal with those on our own. When the temptations come, don't answer the dark phone. Listen to the voice of God, because he is always calling you. And his message is the same as the one Stevie Wonder had in that song. He calls to tell you that he loves you and that he's with you. Don't listen to the darkness. Don't pick up that phone when it rings in your head. Don't answer the temptation. Listen to the voice of God. He speaks the truth to you, and he loves you. I hope you have a great day today. God bless you.